Ohio. Levon Lamb, number 43, a small forward on the WVU basketball team, is a freshman in general studies. As a high school senior, Levon averaged 19 points and 12 rebounds. He received honorable mention by McDonald's High School All-America and Street and Smith's All-America. He was also Rayan High School's all-time leading scorer with 1,400 points. His topic is a different type of discrimination.
You may wonder what I'm doing. I have just fingerspelled my name for you. Why? Because when I was at an early age, I had to learn fingerspelling and sign language because my mother is deaf. Let me tell you about my experience with her. When my mother was born, she had normal hearing. However, when she was 2 years old, she had a virus and lost hearing in one ear. Shortly thereafter, she had another virus and lost hearing in her other ear. This is called adventitious deafness, which means the loss of hearing occurred after birth and is due to an injury or disease. This is different from congenital deafness, which occurs at birth. Fortunately, she lived a normal childhood and attended and graduated from a high school who offered classes for the deaf. At one time, my mother tried to use hearing aids. However, they did nothing but cause her problems. She had to buy batteries and get them checked all the time to make sure they still worked. She began to dislike them. Therefore, because she was not benefiting from them, she discontinued their use. Although my mother is deaf, she still was able to do a very good job of raising both my sister and me. I am very proud of her. Her handicap really doesn't keep her from doing anything that a normal mother does. Although we always had a close relationship, there were some disadvantages to having a mother who couldn't hear. For example, when I spoke to her, I always had to make sure that she could see me, and I had to speak slowly and take my time at what I wanted to say. We weren't as close then as we are now, for several reasons. One is that she learned to lip read, so now I can use the regular rate of speech with her, which feels normal for me. Also, I understand her problem more, and I have gotten better at communicating with her. Some people might think that there would be more disadvantages than the two I mentioned. However, that isn't really the case. I was active in sports throughout high school. My mother supported me and came to all of my games. She, my sister, and my stepfather are very close. I had good friends who understood deafness. Therefore, they didn't give me any derogatory comments or give me a hard time. She also held a full-time job as a seamstress. She had a desire to learn and improve herself. When I was in the 5th grade, I attended some of her sign language classes with her, and so we both learned to sign. There are many forms of discrimination. We tend to think of race discrimination and sex discrimination. There is also discrimination of the handicapped. So the next time that you see a blind person, a deaf person, or a person who is in a wheelchair, realize that that person is no doubt as normal as you.